have an intro. Well, we used to have an intro, but we don't have an intro. We basically just start talking about the movie. I mean, we're
Okay,
talking
but
about.
then, yeah, go ahead.
Welcome to another episode of
Yeah.
Braid the Cinema. This is a Braid the Cinema episode. Even though I didn't watch this in a cinema. Did you guys watch this in a cinema?
Fuck no, I don't go into a cinema for this shit. What are you talking about? I have a big cinema in my house.
Disappeared from the cinema before I could go and see it.
Yeah, well, mine was only in here for like 2 weeks, even though it made like a fuck ton of money overseas.
I just couldn't believe it because me and my partner were going to go see it on Valentine's Day, and I went to book the tickets because I'm like, oh, you don't need to book tickets weeks in advance.
It's the perfect Valentine's Day movie.
Yeah, 100%. Better than that fucking Hard Eyes shit that just came out.
Well, look, I like slashes. I'm excited for Hard Eyes. We'll see how that goes.
It's good. Hard Eyes.
Yeah, I've heard good things about it.
I don't know anything about
but
it.
I hope it's...
I'm not going to pass judgment. We'll see if it's good.
You're not a slasher fan there, Mitch?
Oh, I've never been a slasher fan. I'm more of
Me
an
neither,
atmospheric
Mitch.
horror.
It's creepy, isn't it? Like he's like, oh yeah, they're gonna kill him in a different way, and it's funny. It's not funny. People are getting tortured
creative.
Different way.
The way he showed me
Creative.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre too. He's like, oh yeah, this is a funny one.
Right.
Like,
It was the funny one.
It's not funny.
This is a haha. This movie's funny.
Although Texas Chainsaw 2 does have one of the best jump scares of all time. So,
Which one?
The one where
she's
she's chatting to Chop Top and he's like scratching his head for like 5 minutes, and then I don't want to spoil.
Yeah. Through the thing. Okay, yeah. You're right. That is a
really
banger. That's a good one.
But today we're talking about Nosferatu, which is a new film that's come out by Robert Eggers. It is a remake of the 1927 film by F. Murnau. This film has been remade twice now, so this is the second time it's been remade. The first time was with Werner Herzog
in the 80s.
Nosferatu, in the 80s. Nosferatu the Vampire, which we'll be
Nosferatu
talking
2
about.
Electric Boogaloo, right? That's what it was called.
Yeah, it was also an
a roller
unofficial
skating vampire.
Yeah. So the original was an unofficial adaptation of Dracula. So Dracula obviously had copyright at the time, so they basically just made Dracula, but without all the names, essentially, and that's what the original Nosferatu was. And now Robert Eggers, who's very famous for his his gothic horror filmmaking, made The Witch, which we'll be talking about this Saturday. The Northman. I was about to say The Norseman. The Northman.
I mean, you wouldn't be wrong, would you?
it is.
Close enough.
It's close enough. He should have called it The Norseman. Makes more sense. Subscribe to Focus
It's the name
Features
of the
if you haven't
original
yet.
text is the Northman. That's why they named it that. It's the original story, right?
Yeah, about Hamlet, which obviously inspired
Right.
Hamlet, which then inspired The Lion King. So essentially, I'm saying they're the same movie. But no, we're talking about Robert Eggers' Nosferatu. What did you guys think coming into this film? Were you hyped when it was first announced?
This was my most anticipated film of last year. By far. I'm sad that I didn't get to see it last year, so I could add it to my top 10 of last year. But
you still can.
Yeah, I probably could, but
Yeah.
it feels
No,
wrong too. It feels wrong too because I've seen it in 25. Yeah, I would definitely say this lived up to every expectation I had and more. It was just fantastic. It was an awesome film, dripping with fucking atmosphere, and yeah, it was just so creative as well. Like,
Where's my goths out? Where's my goths at? Everyone, if you're a goth, you love this movie, right?
Hands up.
Yeah, for
Raise
real.
the roof.
real.
It's Pragpro. So, have you been a fan of Robert Eggers?
Oh yeah, I love that he's committed to like historical fiction almost always, and like he really gets the subgenres that he's exploring. Right, he understands like the mood and the way he designed the sets for the city and everything, and it's all just blacks and gradient tones, and just I love the beginning sequence when who is she the daughter of again? The main actress, remind me.
Lily Rose.
Johnny Depp.
Yes.
When Johnny Depp's, I love the opening sequence, right? When she's like crying out to this fucking vampire to, possess her. And it's so moody and gothic, and it's romantic, even though it shouldn't be, and it's creepy in that way. And he just understands the gothic frame of mind and the color schemes, and like I love like everyone was dressed like if you go out into the street, everyone's dressed black, just black top hat, everything. It's all, it's basically the Puritans, the full extension of it by that time period, right? Where everyone is just like sullen and sorrowful, and you can't like express emotion in public, and it's almost like the way that in some Islamic cultures the culture forces you to restrain yourself in all matters. That was a Christian version of it that we had in the West for
the Victorian
100 years or something. It was very much the same type of deal. Like, a woman had to be covered from head to toe, up to the neck. And so, I love it. I think it was great. Count Orlok was a vibe. I'm not as crazy about his character design, but they had to do something different.
I'm the opposite. I thought his character design was great. But time
sitting, seething.
We know
time is seething in the corner.
Unless he's been playing us this whole time.
I'm going to raise you.
I will come to suck your blood.
I thought he was going to stop again.
To cock your husband. For 50 years, I'm going to cock his ass.
Can we talk about Bill Skarsgård's voice in here?
Yeah.
Anyway, go on.
But let time give his opinion. I want to hear it.
I want to know.
I thought his voice was like a stereotypical what you would think a vampire would sound like, but it worked.
Yeah,
it's not like it was awful. It was kind of like cartoony, but like not.
It's what you expect.
Yeah, like it was weird.
Super, just like
he had that Transylvania accent that you need.
Very bassy.
I love the town that the husband goes to when he's going to have him sign the papers.
And,
like the gypsy scene was crazy.
We still don't know what he thinks. We just keep talking about the movie.
Well, I mean, it's at the end of the fucking review, JC. Like, are we already going to give it stars and like we'll be done?
I will say this before you get to it. I'm not a vampire kind of person. I'm just not. They don't interest me. There's only one vampire property that I like, and it's a comic book. But after
Which one? Morbius.
American Vampire.
I haven't read it.
It's really good.
Nice.
Yeah, so I heard about this movie, but I didn't really know anything about it. I figured it was a remake of the other ones. But yeah, I saw this at home. And yeah, it was
a movie.
It was what I expected, but not. Like I like what you guys were saying. Like, you guys know who Robert Eggers is. This is my first Robert Eggers movie, so this was all brand new to me. I was not a fan of this movie. I felt like this movie was like Brave New World to me, where visually it was stunning.
New World, yeah.
But it was New World or Brave New World?
Yeah, Brave New World is an Upton Sinclair novel about drug abuse.
It's not Upton Sinclair.
It's not him. Who wrote that?
Aldous Huxley.
Huxley. Thank you, JC.
But the one we just watched was New World, right? Is that what it was?
The New World.
The New World. Okay, yeah. I felt like it was that, where it was visually breathtaking. Like, I don't want to live in that world, but that world looked amazing. The whole gothic horror thing like that. Like, I was like, can this guy make Bloodborne? Can he make that movie?
Yeah, he could.
He'd kill that. Yeah,
he definitely could.
Costume design, music.
Look at this shot. Look at this.
Just atmosphere. Yeah, everything looked great. It
all
was
AI,
super
JC.
Dark, but in a good way. You know, like, it was dark, but you could still see. You know, because a lot of movies are just dark, and you're like, can't see shit.
Can't see shit.
Yeah, but it was like you could see everything. When it was really dark, it was because the shadows had to be there, and they had to hide things, or let things slowly come in. And I really liked that. So visually, I liked it. As far as the acting goes and the story goes, I didn't really care for a lot of it. I thought the story was boring. The actors were okay. I think the hype for Lily Rose Depp is so overblown. I thought she was the worst in this movie.
That is crazy.
I mean, look, you like. I feel I get where Time is coming from. Like, I feel like Lily Rose Depp kind of come onto the scene with that absolutely fucking trash.
The audition, whatever it's called.
Show, yeah, the audition.
No, the Idol. Are you talking about
Idol? Idol.
The Idol. Yeah.
Idol.
Yeah. That really like. I feel like killed the momentum of her coming into the scene as a real like actress.
If she wasn't adept, would she have this job though?
I don't think so.
Probably
not.
But she deserved it, in my opinion. I thought she absolutely.
She didn't like distract me. Like she's playing a character from the time period too, right?
Dude, like, I seriously don't like. Okay, so like. For a lot of the movie, she's basically playing a Keira Knightley character from from
Keira Knightley's would be fire.
Pride and Prejudice, but like during the scenes where she's like possessed and stuff, like it's some of the best like physical acting I've ever seen. Like unbelievable.
I tend to agree. 100%.
Like there's that whole 10-minute one shot of her. Like she's having an argument with it's not Jonathan Harker, that's the Dracula guy, but is it Tom? Is his name Thomas? Thomas?
Yeah, Thomas.
She's having an argument with him. Yeah. And she goes through a lot of
different emotions. Like she's just constantly changing.
Yeah, and the camera follows her, and she's going around, and she's like shaking and shit. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe what I was watching from an actor.
I was gripped. The whole movie. I believed everything. Like. My partner kind of wigged me out because she said, "Oh yeah, there's supposed to be a really funny scene in this movie." I'm like, "Oh, this isn't supposed to be a funny movie." Because she's like, I saw it on TikTok." I was like, "Okay."
Well, that ruins the vibe.
Those clips are ruining the movie too, because like people are just seeing the fucking shorts and the clips or the the memes, and then they just don't want to see it because they think that's the whole thing, and they're missing.
Like that scene on its own, like. Deserves an Oscar nomination, like at least in my eyes. Like
which scene?
The one where she's possessed, or
the beginning,
the one where she rolls her eyes
where she has an argument with Thomas about.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, and she's physically convulsing, and she like switches so many emotions in like a 10-minute one shot. It's like it blew my mind.
It was like this is what I can bring to your role. Let me put this in my show reel. Here is me being able to switch like this.
And she did, and it was unbelievable. Like I don't even know how she like prepared for that scene or.
I'd be keen to actually hear from Time what you actually didn't enjoy about the acting. Like,
I mean, she wasn't doing anything unique or interesting. She was just going through stages of being a regular woman. You guys have a great night. See you guys later.
Wow. Okay. Wow. I mean, I don't know how you watched that 10-minute one shot of her, like monologuing and
I don't know.
Like,
I just didn't. It just didn't do anything for me.
All right, that's fair enough.
I love his boss, the guy who's worshiping fucking vampire from afar, and like I love his performance. It was amazing. Like he's crazy. So chipper and interested. Like the way he's talking to him was like, "Oh yeah, we have to go send you to Transylvania. Yes, no problem. You got to sign this." And then the next scene they show, he's in his fucking dining room with the fucking pentagram.
Oh, he's naked. He's all scrumptious.
He's like talking to himself in Sumerian or something. I love it.
Yeah,
that was great.
that guy.
If you want to say the opposite of Prag, I did like the character design for Orlok, and I loved that they didn't show him like fully a lot of times. They kept hiding him, and then eventually they would show him whatever.
Like you saw him, you could see what he sort of like. You could see what he looked like, but you couldn't see him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I loved, like, I mean, we talked about, like, his voice, but I love the sound design that they used for his voice. Like, they put him basically at the front. It's almost like what they did with Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. And basically, like, his voice just fills the whole room, sort of thing.
Right.
Like, it fills up the, like, it's not in the distance. It's, like, right in your ear, like, always.
Yeah. It's magical type shit.
And the way when he was like, not
Welcome, Dead Man Pain.
Not like I guess kind of struggling to like talk and breathe. It made you like hang on his words
every time.
Yeah.
It was crazy because I watched a lot of behind the scenes for the film, and he did a whole interview. I forget what outlet he actually did it with, but he did an interview with them, and he talked about how he like got training from a vocal coach to actually lower the octave of his voice, and he said the process of doing that took him 6 months.
That's
like,
crazy.
Say what you will about Bill Skarsgård, he has been in some dookie films lately, like the fucking awful Crow remake that will never ever surpass the original.
I didn't even touch it. Like I wasn't even going.
It's not going to watch that.
I couldn't
movie.
even see him through the makeup. I thought that was pretty crazy.
In this
this movie, yeah. I was mad.
I mastered it. I'm ready. 6 months are done. I'm ready to perform the role. Let's go.
Stupid dark.
Oh my god!
What I wanted to say is like it's funny watching him in a role where he plays like a normal person, like in Barbarian. I don't know if you guys seen Barbarian, the horror film,
or in John Wick.
I like that movie.
Exactly, or John Wick. Yeah, we just John Wick 4. He's the villain in that. He's just like a normal guy.
He's just a generic bad guy in that film.
And then in this, he just like seems completely lost in it, like in the source. You know what I mean? Like
I feel like Bill Skarsgård is a bit like that actor who played the monster in A Shape of Water. I forget what that actor's name is. Yeah, Doug Jones. Doug Jones and Bill Skarsgård are at their absolute best when they can disappear under makeup and just fucking turn into something else. Because like even in you look at all of his earlier stuff, like he disappeared into that role. Like he made that film creepy. Part 1, part 2 was kind of just a schlock fest, but the first one was really good because he disappeared into that role.
Yeah, he's fantastic in it. I mean,
and that was another modernization of a classic MGM property, right? You have the creature from the Black Lagoon brought into, but still in the historical milieu, right? But brought into modern terms with modern special effects and sensible filmmaking. And I think this film did the same thing in a way. They've been trying to do that with Frankenstein forever, and they just can't do it.
Yeah.
Maybe the De Niro one, the De Niro Frankenstein.
Look, I honestly think a lot of what, because because Focus Features made this, but it was published or not published, but distributed by Universal. Yeah,
I believe so. Yeah.
So I mean, Universal's kind of doing a lot at the moment with their own properties in terms of monster movies.
Yeah, the Universal monsters, not MGM, right?
They recently did the Invisible Man and then the Wolf Man as well.
Right.
I mean, the Wolf Man wasn't received very well, but
they constantly are like. Remember the Benicio del Toro Wolf Man?
That was so good. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's not good.
The 2010.
I think it was before that, or maybe it was 2010. Yeah, maybe that sounds right.
It was 2010. It won Best Makeup at the Oscar.
It was not good. This is good.
I feel like you've got to get these kind of properties like Nosferatu and the Wolfman, and the Invisible Man as well. Like apparently, the Invisible Man was a completely different film before the director that made it took it over.
Lee Whannell, yeah.
I like the movie. It was a good movie.
It was an awesome movie. That was a very suspenseful movie.
I'll have to check it out.
You haven't seen it?
Yeah.
No. That's a great movie, yeah.
I thought it was going to be bad, so I just kind of
came out of nowhere. No, it was a great movie, yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like the tech in the film was like on the edge of like being unbelievable, like a suit made of cameras that could just do basically anything.
What year did that come out?
2018, 2017?
Okay. Around there, yeah.
All right, I'll add it.
So I was worried. I was a little bit. I mean, Robert Eggers is like I've watched his films from like start to finish. When The Witch came out, it received a lot of fanfare as being the scariest film of all time. And then I went and watched it.
This movie wasn't scary though. Nosferatu wasn't scary at all.
It was creepy. It held my heart. Yeah,
it was unsettling.
Yeah, I mean, it was unsettling, but it wasn't like
it definitely wasn't scary, but it was everything you guys were saying.
Like I wasn't
the
like,
opening scene was pretty scary. That made me jump.
I'd say it was probably like more horrific.
Yeah.
Like
it's
not
just a vibe. It's like a gloomy vibe. It's
I just thought it was a good story, but
it's not. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying like if people are worried that they're going to be too, because a lot of people just won't watch movies they consider horror movies because they're too scary. But this is kind of like not going to do that to you. Like much in the way Bram Stoker's Dracula, that version, Coppola's version of Dracula, and a lot of Tim Burton stuff is. It's just like if you love Gothic and you love art and you love like people like doing the best version of Gothic film that I've seen in a long time. You know, Tim Burton always does movies like this, but I think Eggers is better. Like I love The Lighthouse. I think that's his best movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
He just gets the time period and the language that he uses in the conversations the characters have don't feel like they're out of time. Like sometimes you see a historical drama and they're putting words in the characters' mouths that come from modern terms to try to appeal to the audience, and he doesn't do that. And so that can dissuade a lot of viewers and say, "Oh, I'm like not vibing with this because they're speaking in a Victorian fucking style, right?
Vernacular, yeah. No, I think
they can't talk about things, right? In the Victorian era, they have to like point at it and like kind of they can't directly talk about it.
Yeah, and when we watch The Witch, you'll see like just how deep that goes because, like Robert Eggers, like he had the actors do like full Old English, vernacular,
Colonial
like
stuff, yeah.
It's not like It's not like this. It's like full Old English, like before Shakespeare times Old English, and the whole script is like that. And obviously he has a knack for it. He knows what he's doing. And The Lighthouse is another example. Rather than Old English, it's more like shanty sailorman, so to speak.
Is there another film that we're not mentioning from Eggers? We mentioned Northman.
This is his fourth film, I think.
Yeah. So Witches first.
Lighthouse.
Nosferatu.
And Northman.
What was the first one?
The Witch.
The Witch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we covered it.
I think, and you know, you can disagree with me if you want. I feel like Robert Eggers and Ari Aster have very similar sort of tones that they go for film-wise. Like they're always going for something that's like inhuman and not right.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they're cut from the same cloth. Maybe not in terms of what time periods that they choose, but cut from the same cloth in terms of themes. I don't know.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, I'm not a fan of Ari Aster. I mean, I did really like Midsommar, but I wasn't a fan of Hereditary.
I love Hereditary.
Yeah, that's
and JC doesn't like it. And we still are friends. So it shows you that people can be different. What do you think about Hereditary, Mitchell?
I've actually not ever seen Hereditary. I've seen some of Ari Aster's other work, but I need to sit down with my partner and watch it. But
so you've seen Midsommar?
I'd love to know what you think about it.
Midsommar was excellent. That was an excellent movie. I thought that was
it was good.
Such a mystery on what the fuck was going on. And
what are they working on now?
He's working on a movie called
I like that.
There's another one with Joaquin Phoenix.
Okay.
Called,
the Begani.
It's not just Hollywood Boulevard. It's
okay. It's not coming out this year, is it?
Don't think so. Yeah, I really liked Midsommar. I really liked that film was able to create horror out of such a a bright and colourful sort of setting and environment.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it's a cult, but it's like a very bright, happy cult. But there's some images in that film that really stick with you.
Oh yeah, the guy who jumps off the fucking cliff and they show the whole thing. They show the impact. That's heavy.
Yeah,
right?
And that's just the themes of like toxic masculinity in that film, like they do a really good job of like just conveying all of that. It's really well written, I think.
It's I feel like it's different to the Beau is Afraid. I've heard that's a very different film to the rest of his work. So in terms of what it's talking about. But yeah, it's I don't know. I felt like as well the look of Nosferatu was just incredible,
stunning.
It was like
stunning.
it was like I said to my partner that you could take any frame out of this film and put it up as a fucking painting. That's how like incredible it looks. Like that's filmmaking to me. Is you can take any frame out of this film and turn it into a painting.
There's some shots in this film that I don't even know how they got them. Like there's a scene that it's really simple where he's like standing at a crossroads and it's just like a long shot of a
I sent it to Pragpro the other day
of a path, and there's a light above him like that's like 20 feet higher than him. Like how did they hang that light? Is it on a stage? Where did they shoot this?
It's an artificial fake light. They probably added the lighting secondarily.
I don't think so. No. I really don't think so. I mean, there would have been a lot of shots in, but it looks like the light is on him. Like you can't cast shadows digitally like that.
You can't with ray tracing. Isn't that literally what ray tracing does? All right.
Not that good.
They must have okay, I see. Maybe they had a crane and a light. It would have
been a big crane, but that's big what I'm saying. Like, just like the foresight and the amount of like organization it would have taken to get some of the shots in this movie. There's like,
and then they have some sort of reflection off the mist in the background, right? That he's facing. So they may have like projected a light off the mist to create that, and then have a drop down light.
It's just like so much. It's
and then,
a lot.
Like fixed it and like tuned it, maybe.
Yeah, but there's also scenes around the castle that just blew me away. Like just how large these arches are, and it's all
color palette is great. Yeah.
I thought the film, like, it was very, like, the colors were really washed. They were washed out of absolutely everything.
Because the industrialization and the industrialization causing the toxic smoke starting to first develop, and that causes a haze over everything, right? It's like gauzy.
The whole film was grey. It was all grey, blue. All of the blacks were really black. It was it was just. I think the film costume wise is excellent. Yeah, contrast is excellent.
They nailed the contrast balance. Like whoever did the color work on this was phenomenal.
The color grade,
right. They just because it could be really hard to see if they fuck it up. And I love it's always like the misty opacity stuff. Like even indoors, like the smoke from the factories is like getting into the houses and stuff. And that's why it's always so misty, because it's just fucking they're making steel for the first time.
What were you about to say, Tom?
That whole scene where the guy that plays the Beast, where he's running through
the Beast,
in X-Men, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah. Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult, that's right.
I thought we talked about Beauty and the Beast.
No,
I was like, they're not the same movie.
He's running through the streets of Germany.
Yeah,
it's not the same color palette of this next movie that I'm going to mention, but because I think it's more saturated. But it reminded me, that whole little scene reminded me of Sweeney Todd.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Sorry.
Yeah, definitely.
Very
definitely.
Very Tim Burton. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
Very Tim Burton.
Yeah.
But Tim Burton always has a little humor component in his stuff, and there's none of that here, which I love. There's no. I mean, there's like some dark comedy and stuff, but like you have to infer that yourself, and it's not like some of the directors like putting on it. But it's still charming. But still be charming, right?
Yeah.
You go, Mitch.
Well, I was going to say it's interesting that you thought that Lily Rose Depp was the weakest link in this cast time. I think you're insane for that take. But this movie, the biggest criticism that I saw online for this was actually Aaron Taylor Johnson's performance in this.
I was disappointed in his performance.
He's really weird in this. I actually really like his performance, but it's weird. It's like very goofy, sort of.
He was like hamming it up. Yeah,
he's out of his depths. Like he's trying to deal with fucking wizards and magic, and he has no idea what's happening, and he's just trying to do normal Victorian things.
Yeah, he's just like really quaint, and he's happy with his wife and stuff, and then the sickness just comes on board. And
he's a square.
He's
a square, and Count Orlok is fucking a Rizzler, and that's just what happens.
It's like sometimes we told him play it
sometimes
over the top,
girls like that,
and you don't believe anything happening right now.
Yeah,
but I liked it. I thought it was cute, honestly.
I don't know. Aaron Taylor Johnson, like as you guys said, his performance was a little bit weird. Like he kind of stood out in scenes.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's the fault of Robert Eggers. I think that's just Aaron Taylor Johnson as an actor. I mean, when you fucking act in Kraven the Hunter and choose that as your movie, you kind of.
He probably got paid a fucking $100 million to be in that, right? So I don't blame these guys for that, because it funds everything else they can do that's artistic later, right?
He's really funny in Bullet Train as well.
He was great in Bullet Train, I thought.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like Aaron Taylor Johnson kind of has a very rare chance to be in a film like this, and I thought he did a good job. I thought he did a good job. He was just weird. As you said,
it's just a weird character
because he has to play the background, because the lead is Nosferatu, and the female lead is obviously Depp, and so he has to be the third or fourth person. Like he's even behind, and to me, his boss who does the Conjuring, and so he has to just be like a background figure, I think, and he tries to do it. And I think I
genuinely felt heartbroken when his family died. I felt bad for him so much.
That was brutal. That was such a brutal scene.
And I think that's a testament to the writing in this film. Like, I genuinely cared about these characters, from start to finish. Every single one of them. I followed all of their stories. I didn't want Nicholas Holt's marriage to fall apart because he had to take a trip to a castle. I wanted Lily Rose Depp to escape her, sexual frustration and all of this stuff. I love Willem Dafoe's. He's just he's really giddy about about
vampire hunter characters hunting. Cool. Yeah.
I loved his performance in this as well.
He uses him in every movie now, doesn't he? Eggers always has him. He's like a Defoe head. I love it.
Yeah, go Mitch. What were you saying?
I don't know. Willem Dafoe never puts in a bad performance, in my opinion. He's never done any role he's ever done. He's always been good. He's a very, very dependable actor.
The Deer Hunter. Is he in the Deer Hunter?
With
Christopher Walken and
the 79 Deer Hunter.
Yeah.
By Michael Machino or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Michael Cimino.
Yeah,
might not be. I don't remember.
I know he's in the Last Temptation of Christ, the Scorsese.
He's been around since the 70s, right? So he's been in a lot of movies. Mean Streets, I feel like he was in.
Yeah, he was recently really good in Poor Things with Emma Stone. And
I love Poor Things. That's another historical thing that have you seen Poor Things, Time?
No.
Oh. Have you seen it, Mitchell?
Yeah, because he has
you got to see it. I love that movie. I really love
William
that
Dafoe
movie.
Was in The Hunter, not The Deer Hunter. He was in The Hunter.
The Hunter. Okay.
He was also in Antichrist, which I'm yet to see. One of Lars von Trier's.
Oh, really?
Is he in Nymphomaniac?
Maybe.
What year?
I'm sure.
You're the Nymphomaniac.
Oh, he is. He is. It says he is.
I saw Nymphomaniac when it came out, and I'm trying to review it, but we have to find a spot, maybe for Christmas.
If that's your Christmas choice, I'm down.
It's just like one of those, it'll be around. Eventually, we'll see it.
The guy who played the one that ran the hospital, I liked him a lot. I don't like his name, but
the one that ran the hospital. Hold on,
he was.
You talked about the doctor.
Yeah, the doctor.
Yeah, Ralph Ineson.
Yeah, I liked him a lot. Yeah, that was really
he's
good.
Great.
Yeah,
his voice is really good. He plays he's also a Robert Eggers alum. He plays the dad in The Witch.
Oh, okay.
I mean, that is a performance.
I liked Willem Dafoe in this movie, but I felt like he was just playing Willem Dafoe. I didn't feel like he was playing a different character. Yeah.
Really?
I felt like it was he was in on the. I mean, he plays Willem Dafoe, but he uses it in a way where It's
he didn't disappear into the role, I guess you would say.
Right.
For me,
right.
Yeah.
I felt the opposite. I felt like
he played Green Goblin and didn't disappear into the role. It's like you always see him, right? Because it's Defoe.
No, it's Green Goblin.
I mean, I always see William Defoe because I've like been
Goblin.
around him for 35 years.
I was expecting him to tell somebody, I'm a bit of a scientist myself. I was waiting for it. He didn't do it.
I'm just a vampire onto myself. Yeah. What was I going to say? Subscribe to Joe Blow movie clips as well. Subscribe to them.
So what is blowjob movie clips?
That's not what it is.
What are you showing?
This is a different show.
This is a PG podcast. It's crazy.
So, Time, I want to know, is this your first Dracula adaptation you've seen? Like, you haven't seen any other adaptations of Dracula before?
No, actually, it's not.
Oh, really?
Because this movie reminded me of something else.
Bram Stoker's Dracula.
No.
Young Dracula.
No. There's a movie. Hold on. Let me see
Dracula
what
2000.
That was a movie, but that's not what it is.
John Carpenter's a vampire.
See, you guys keep guessing, but you know what it
If
is.
you Voyage of the Demeter.
No.
Did you say Voyage of the Demeter?
I haven't seen that.
This movie came out.
That's another Nosferatu attempted a remake, but a poor one, right?
Dracula, which I like 2 episodes of.
I actually quite liked Voyage of the Demeter.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I thought it was a really contained film.
I'll have to check it out.
I thought
Blackula.
No.
Oh really? Because like Lando Calrissian is really good as Dracula in that, so you should check it out.
Dracula. Have you seen
Italian?
Have you seen Italian Stallion?
No.
Yeah.
So
you gotta watch a
is
trailer for
spamming vampire movies in chat.
Lost Boys.
Who's that?
So Pythagoras. So I've seen 2 vampire movies in. I've seen Once Bitten, which was with Jim Carrey.
No, I didn't say vampire movies. I meant Dracula movies.
Oh, Dracula.
So.
Okay, Dracula. Okay. Then I've only seen one, and it came out in 1995, and it is a Mel Brooks movie.
Oh, Dead and Loving It.
Yes. That's the only one I've seen. I love that fucking movie.
Have you seen Young Frankenstein?
Is that going to be a sequel to Young Frankenstein?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Is it have Gene Wilder in it? Or?
I don't know. Does it?
That's a good question.
It does.
I don't remember.
Not. No.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the only Dracula movie I've seen.
So you haven't seen the Francis Ford Coppola? Because I thought on the weekends you go to children's birthday parties and present as Francis Ford Coppola.
I do not do that. No.
I feel like
I thought you were a Francis Ford Coppola actor, portrayer. No.
I feel like a bad film fan because I didn't actually enjoy Coppola's. I thought it looked awesome, and I thought like some of the set design.
It was campy. It was
very campy, but it just I just didn't care for the like story or plot or the way that it was told. Like I just found it very boring, very uninteresting.
What about that one from New Orleans with Lestat? And there's a TV show on AMC now, Interview with a Vampire.
Oh
right?
yeah.
JC? Have you seen the Interview with a Vampire TV show on AMC?
I watched like the first 2 episodes. I thought it was great, and then I got sidetracked with something, so I didn't actually get back to it.
Okay, people tell me it's really good. So I think it's in this vein too, right? Do you think it like has this stylistic choice?
Yeah,
like
I think
gothic.
So. Yeah, I mean that movie is very not that movie. That show is very like it starts off in the modern day, and then it flashes back and forward and back and forward.
Back and forth.
Yeah, but it's really solid. The acting's really good in that show. It's just like good love story.
There was the HBO during Halloween. They recreated the Stephen King vampire movie. What the fuck was that called? Salem's Lot.
Movie? Is that a
Salem's
vampire
Lot?
movie? I didn't read
Oh
it,
yeah.
So.
And it's not bad. It's a fun movie. It's like an action fun movie, but it's definitely the best version of Salem's Lot for sure. It's entertaining.
Relatively new one.
Yeah, I think it came out this year. It came out during Halloween. I was telling Time about it. It was fun for me to watch, and there was some scary bits in it too. It was like not bad. So like some people say it's not great, but I thought it was fun. I'm trying to think of the scariest vampire movie. Original Nosferatu still is amazing because the character model is amazing, right? The original Nosferatu and the silentness of it makes it creepier, and the way that it's filmed, and just like it still works to this day, right? And the cool thing is like you can add you can have the music, or you can put your own music over it, or play with it. That's still a masterpiece, right? It's fear. Only The Exorcist probably has a character model I respond to as much.
It's like it's like the first ever horror movie, right? There's so many tropes from German Expressionism that kind of came from this film and made their way into other movies. Like Tim Burton was heavily inspired by this film, by Nosferatu, the original one. You know, it's kind of a representation of a whole art movement.
Oh my god, that doorway scene, it always gets me.
Yeah, bro, the way he walks and the way his arms are fucking don't work, like it's not normal the way he carries himself. Yeah, it's still the best. It's still the best.
I love that. I guess onto like kind of costume with Nosferatu. I really liked that they kind of made him Romanian. They made Nosferatu Romanian and Slavic, which was fucking
that's
cool.
What they all look like. They all look like that.
Yeah, it was fucking sick.
JC, you can't dehumanize the Romanians like you did to the indigenous Iroquois people. Like, what are we talking about?
Come on, that was an accident.
I don't want to bring it up, but you keep doing it.
Sure with that.
Apparently there's a remake of Nosferatu, like a different, like where they take
one?
where it's by this guy called something Lee Hancock, and he basically takes the sets, like he takes the still image of the sets, and he's green screened.
Oh yeah,
his own actors into the film so that it's not silent. I haven't seen it, but I want to see if I can. I want to see if I can find a clip of it.
Yeah, probably on YouTube.
Yeah. Hold on.
What the fuck was I gonna say? There's something I was gonna mention. Can't recall what it is. What do you guys think about the music in this? I think it was very in the background, and like
the soundtrack just added to everything. It was
everything.
Yeah, it like really added to the whole the ambiance of every scene. Like when Count Orlok came on and he was talking, you'd hear the music, you know, fucking build. And it was
I felt like the soundtrack was very understated, but it came to life in the final sequence when she's lured him into the sunlight and he's like, you know, he's dying, and the music just swelled. It's like one of the most beautiful tracks. Like I've seen. He changed the back. Those posters are awesome.
Yeah, I wanted to bring that up. These posters are crazy.
Yeah, they're so good. What was I gonna say? Yeah. But like the way that that specific track in the final scene, when Count Orlok is dying, like it actually made me so emotional. Like it made me want to cry for him, in a way. Like I don't think he can help it. You know, like it kind of just made me think he's an animal. You know.
Well, you know, I am an appetite. You know, he is.
I am an appetite. I'm telling you right now.
That's
See, men don't understand what women want. And they look at the handsome husband and they're like, oh, all the other men are like, why would he want to go with an old undead Dracula monster? And it's because he understands power and he understands femininity and she appreciates that.
He also has a sick mustache. Like, who wouldn't want that?
And he's also been grooming her since before she was even born.
She asked for before she was born? Is that true?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Is that in the movie? I thought it was like she was like calling out to him in the first scene. I thought that was the first interaction.
No. She said that she's.
Oh shit, that's not good.
She's been.
That's not good.
He's been different. Nosferatu, a pedo. He is.
Since the day. Oh, I didn't remember that part.
That she was born.
That's terrible. He's a bad guy. I don't like him anymore. Count Orlok.
So, time.
Stop bothering women, Count
Orlok.
Time.
I had a question.
Like creeping around.
Also, I wanted to know from Dark, if he's in chat, what do you think of the sideburns? Is he a fan or is he not a fan?
Let me see if he's here. He's not. Oh no,
He's
not.
not here.
Of Holt's
Of course
sideburns.
he's not. Yeah,
I announced this show in his Discord too, so he should be here. And he's been obsessed with the Bounce on It Crazy Style meme. He put it on and he played it for an hour and a half over and over on his stream while he was playing some fucking Indiana Jones game.
He tried to get
it was not fun.
The Bounce on It Crazy Style Nosferatu fucking crap.
Yeah.
Crazy Style.
He tried to get Lance to say.
He goes style. That's the key to the Crazy Style.
I'm trying to remember. Did we get a shot of Nosferatu's dick in this?
Oh, Pythagoras the meme. Good.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
We did quite a few shots of Nosferatu's dick.
It was.
I don't care. Why are people so fucking like? Yeah, it's like a person in a coffin. It's like, who cares? It's like I didn't even like. It's not like even
his cock.
Yeah, it's like penis. Yeah.
Regardless of whether
we all got one.
However many
I want to ask
old.
Time as our resident moustache expert. What did you think of Nosferatu's moustache in this? Like, I want you to give me a full breakdown review of the moustache.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot what he looked like.
There's no.
Good thing we have like Google.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
And then you should show the audience.
I'm not gonna do that.
Why? We don't share things around here. I want to show the
really. It's like not a handlebar mustache, but
it's long.
Pythagoras put a meme in the Discord.
The Discord? All right, I'm on my way.
You could never satisfy me like he could. It's a fucking shadow.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Penis.
Don't show that on screen.
I am not showing that, Pythagoras. I'm trying to like have content that's safe for kids over here, my guy.
Great job, Pythagoras. I love that.
Oh my god,
so neat.
Because I want to say we just got a shot of his mustache in the trailer, but
thanks for that. God damn it!
I actually didn't know until like very soon before the film came out that he had a mustache. Like most of the trailers really like hid him.
Yeah.
In them. And I didn't know how much they were going to show of him in the movie, and I was surprised how much of him is actually in the movie. Like he has a full conversation.
He looks like a Resident Evil character.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I crazy to say that?
No,
I mean, I don't
right.
know. Can't tell you why.
And I love like the shots in the castle when you first meet him.
All this shit.
When you first meet him, and like I don't know how they edited it. They made it so that he kept like appearing in different spots without you realizing, or not like without, he basically would appear at one end of the table and then he'd be at the other like instantaneously, but it'd be the same shot. It was just like really well like edited and crafted, like those scenes between.
I thought the most unsettling part about Count Orlok's,
oh my god,
like
he looks like Craig T. Nelson. Craig T. Nelson from a show called Coach. You guys don't know who that is, but you'll see it.
I do know who Craig T. Nelson.
The creepiest, I think, the most unsettling thing is that whenever Count Orlok was sucking like someone's blood, it was like he was like fucking them or raping them.
Well, Well,
it
actually does sleep with Thomas, right? Like that was.
I don't.
Am I wrong?
So.
That's what it looked like to me.
I didn't get that.
People say that, but I didn't see that. Yeah. I think he was just eating them and like they're passed out. He's just
that's
like,
what it looked like to me. Like, and
I think
he's like, and he's like his whole body's like. I love like the depiction of the blood sucking, and like they're pulling it from like their heart too. It's not like the neck stuff, and it's just like he's like a parasite almost.
Yeah, his like body was like convulsing and like
right. It's just like going like a fucking alien.
Yeah, it was just unsettling. Like I felt that was such a good choice in terms of showing. That this character is like so fucking unnatural and disgusting,
and his head is all fucking like the skin, the
manky
skull is like there's like stuff missing. You can see the deterioration.
Yeah, his fingernails. Yeah, fingernails are super long.
It looks like it could be a real person too.
Yeah,
right. Because it's not like as crazy as the bat monster that the original Nosferatu is, because he's a straight bat man, right?
Yeah.
And so, but now but he can sell his face. Like he can keep his body that's decomposing covered up, but his face looks kind of normal-ish enough so that you wouldn't like really
freak out.
suspect.
I kind of wish there was a version of it, because this is set in Germany. I wish there was a version of this that's all in German. Like they shot the same scenes, but like the actors spoke German. That would have been so
German.
Like,
that would be off. I would agree. That would have added a lot to it.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I remember my dad finished it, and he was like, "I wish it was in German because it's German speaking English accents." Yeah.
But I think that's just a part of the ambiance for Robert. I think Robert Eggers.
I feel like Robert Eggers would have.
I'm glad they didn't set it in London again. Yeah. I'm so happy they set it in Germany and not London for the 50 billionth time, right? Like, I don't need to see London anymore depicted. Like, depict Birmingham, England, depict Liverpool, depict any other city.
Manchester.
Seems to be a funny choice, like remakes of old like horror films like this. Like there was a remake of Suspiria, which also they set in Germany instead of France. Or no, Italy. Sorry, not France. Italy. And it had a really good reason for it. Like it's all about like the divide between the all the witches in the coven and the divide between Germany, like communism, anti-communism. Like there's a whole thematic like through line with it. And I'm just wondering do you guys have any like theories as to why he picked Germany for this one? Is it just because it's close to Transylvania? Or
Gothism is born. Gothic art comes from Germany.
German expressionism. Yeah. I understood the choice immediately. Like I was like, this is such a like perfect place to set a film like this.
Yeah, and if I had a criticism, I feel like they should have gone all the way and done the German language. But obviously you can't release a studio film in German. Are you kidding? No way. I love that they incorporated the Black Plague into this, and that like kind of adds to the confusion of what's going on. Like they can just attribute it to the rats, and I like that Count Orlok also kind of like is kind of symbolic of the Black Plague in a way, because he comes across on the boat and
and the whole city like he crashes the fucking thing, like he's loose and like he's affecting the whole population. Right, his magic is so powerful.
Yeah, and it also means people like Aaron Taylor Johnson's character, like they can't believe the fantastical stuff because he's already seeing in the streets how much death is being caused by the rats, by the Black Plague. Fun fact, it wasn't the rats that was infected with the Black Plague, it was the fleas on the rats. Don't know if you knew that.
That's true.
That's true. Fact. But also, Nosferatu, he's
part of it.
Creepy guy.
Yeah, he was a flea. He wasn't a vampire. He was just a flea.
He's just an overgrown flea.
Did you guys see the original Nosferatu?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
How
beautiful.
I mean, I don't think this is a 1-for-1, but how close is this?
Not
to that
at all.
Not really. Story-wise, the story is pretty similar, but they kind of expand on it. But Nosferatu, the original
silent.
The original Nosferatu is a silent film, so it's a lot of like implied.
It's got all the same
story.
It's got the same cast of characters as well. Like it's the same 7 characters in this film that were in the original Nosferatu.
I actually think.
I think that the inclusion of the guy that eats the pigeon head and becomes fucking insane's new.
Yeah, I mean that's always like that's in all the stories as well. What I wanted to say was like this film's actually a lot more similar to Coppola's Dracula in terms of storytelling.
Green,
and that's another like one of my other criticisms for this movie is like it's fantastic, but it's also like it doesn't do a lot new story-wise for Dracula. I feel like I don't know what really it adds besides being just a really solid retelling and really solid filmmaking and visuals, and just like it made me actually care about the story. But it's still the same story as Dracula.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah, it doesn't add a huge amount that's new besides like what the actors bring and what the Black Plague inclusion I think is kind of new, is kind of interesting. They don't really touch on that in Coppola's Dracula.
Maybe in Nosferatu too.
Electric Boogaloo.
See the way they ended it. Spoilers: he's not around anymore. But they could have kept him alive and then called it Nosferatu. 2.
Yeah, and then like Lily Depp is
ruined it.
Nosferatu in the sequel.
Oh, yeah,
She
could be that,
becomes the
yeah.
vampiress, right?
Damn
and then
it.
it's sick.
And it's set in the modern day.
It's like Halloween 6.
It's set in modern day, but they speak German.
It's German.
Because
you guys want to rate this guy? Do you just want to?
Yeah.
What did you?
Let's rate it.
Yeah, like Mitch. I'm going to go with you first. Would you recommend Nosferatu? What would you rate it?
I would recommend it sober. Watch this film as sober as possible, so you can get as much out of it as possible. And in terms of a rating, I mean, my Letterboxd review for this was 5 out of 5.
Wow.
Excellent film.
You giving it 100?
Perfect
I'm giving it 100.
film.
I would say it's a perfect film.
Wow.
Speed of light.
Perfect. I don't think a perfect film exists. I feel like a lot of people are really scared to give things 5s or 10s or 10 out of 10s or 5s out of 5s.
Yeah. I got plenty of 5 out of 5s.
Depends on your scale.
This was better than I think in terms of atmosphere than even The Substance, and I really loved that movie. That film was incredible. And Doom Part 2. I also gave that a 5 out of 5 last year. So
I like Doom 1 better.
I like Doom Part 2. Doom Part 2 got a 5 out of 5 from me, and this got a 5 out of 5 from me. Would recommend.
And What Are Uglies gets a 5 out of 5 too, right?
Yeah.
Uglies can.
This film should have been called Uglies. I mean,
I would love to blend Nosferatu and Uglies together and make the ultimate film. Like, try to combine the stories. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're just gonna jam it all together, and we'll have the gothic style, but it'll be Uglies as a storyline, and like Lily Depp wants to have the surgery, but Nosferatu's like, no, you're already beautiful. And they were trying to get it for Nosferatu, but he doesn't want the surgery.
Because Nosferatu is actually a pretty. Turns out he's a spy.
He's one of the
Lily Depp, he is. Lily Depp, he is. He does something for her. I'll tell you that. He does something for
her. Time. What would you recommend Nosferatu? What would you rate it?
It's not a terrible movie, and I think I would recommend it. I didn't, again, the problems I had were my problems. But
it's not him, it's you.
It's me, yeah. It's not Nosferatu, it's Nosferatu.
I'm just glad he's finally acknowledging it.
But I enjoyed watching it for what it was. I mean, like I said, the atmosphere and visuals were just like crazy style. So I just, I enjoyed watching it for that. So yeah, I'd recommend it, and I'd probably give it like 70, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you excited to watch Werner Herzog's Nosferatu?
I don't even know what to expect, so I guess so.
That's the week after next, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
No,
that's
is it?
right.
We're watching Witch this weekend, and then the next week we watch Pythagoras film, right?
The Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
Very
en français, s'il vous plaît.
Yeah.
And I'm watching the French version.
There's more than one version?
I mean, it was made in French.
Okay.
So
is there an English version? Or...
Yeah, there's an overdub.
Is it a dub? Oh, that's not... Okay. I thought you meant the actors spoke English.
I can't see what it says, Mitchell. You keep showing me creative media institution?
SAE, shout out.
Shout out SAE.
Shout out SAE.
Yeah. I'll be back next year. Prag, would you recommend Nosferatu? And what would you rate it?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, this is just a movie for people who like movies, right? It's because it's got all the great things, because it's got beautiful art direction and acting and costumes and period piece and lighting. And it's just like, this is a film, like if you want to know, if you want to show an alien, like what a good film, the contents, like the checklist that you need in order to like be considered to be like a best picture, this is definitely going to be a best picture nominee, right? Don't you think? And maybe the leader.
Well, let's have a look.
Yeah, I love it. I think I'll give it a 88.
Yeah,
because I don't give hundreds.
For best picture. I don't think it was.
I don't think I give 95. I mean, I think 93 is probably the highest I've ever given. Are the nominations even out for Oscar?
Yeah, they are. It was not nominated for best picture.
Oh, okay. They fucked up. All right, so yeah, I love it. Yeah, watch it. Definitely see it. Just pay the small $20 and watch it at home or whatever.
Really good.
Buy it on Apple Movies. $24 right now.
Very good.
Yeah,
Australian.
I will say that I would recommend Nosferatu as well. I thought it was fantastic. It's not my favorite film of last year. I mean, that goes to challenges. That's still the best film I saw all year.
I still haven't seen it.
It's fantastic. And Nora's really good as well. I hope that one wins Best Picture. But what Robert Eggers did here with is like I can't give it like the highest rating in the world because it's telling Dracula again in a very similar way. But I just think visually Robert Eggers has done some really interesting stuff in this. But like it doesn't hit the highs that his other films like The Lighthouse and The Witch
Lighthouse was
and
the
The
reason I
Northman.
deducted a little bit because I just like it better.
Yeah,
this was original.
It's original, yeah.
Very original.
But yeah, I did love this. I thought it was fantastic, and I hope everyone sees it. It's chilling, really well directed, just beautiful film in general. Yeah, 80.
It's a good one. You won't be bored. You won't be disappointed if you buy it, rent it for $20. I mean, but time gets bored on board. He's just likes to be bored.
Well, that was one of the most
like looking to be
bored little boy to me.
But it wasn't that. If he wasn't so bored that he fell asleep or turned it off or went and did something else.
Picked up my phone and started scrolling or whatever.
Right. It kept your attention. Even if because it's just so visually stunning and you want to know what happens next because you know there's fucking craziness happening and it keeps upping the ante, which it's very watchable no matter if you don't like historical dramas or horror or whatever. It's really well crafted.
My mom was not interested in watching this, and then she finished and it was like, this is one of the best films I've ever seen. So if that gives you any indication, go see it. It's fantastic. Just trying to see, did it was nominated for Best Production Design, which I mean it deserves. It was, Best Makeup and Hairstyling.
Who's
as well.
The favorite for Best Picture
and Best Cinematography? At the moment, it's Nora, because it won the Directors Guild and the Producers Guild and the Writers
That's on Netflix,
Guild
right?
Best Picture, yeah. Which I'm happy about. I'm glad that it's knocked out Amelia Perez and
that
The
crap
Brutalist
fucking movie.
Which movie?
I've heard Amelia Perez, which I actually think we should do a Brave the Cinema for.
Oh God, you're gonna make me watch that movie?
Well, if you want to, you don't have to come on.
You're not on the show, Mitch.
Come up. Mitchell can be on this show. I like Mitchell here. He's so nice and he smiles and he agrees with me all the time. It's perfect. What else do you want?
I'd be down to do Amelia Perez for.
Is it available to stream? Because I'm not going to a movie theater for that.
It is against my people. It is a travesty.
Amelia Perez. Put it on the fucking books. I'll do it. Whatever.
Yeah,
as long as we can do this time. Yeah, we can do next Tuesday at the same time if you want.
I'm down for that.
It's a Monday.
Wednesday would be better for me.
It's a Monday.
But yeah.
Wednesday. Do I have something on Wednesday next week? I feel like I do.
So it'll be what day is it for you right now?
It's currently Monday for us right now.
Monday.
Okay.
So Monday.
Tuesday
I thought it was Tuesday. I'm such an idiot. So Tuesday, Monday at 6.
I'm happy to do the same time next week.
Okay. All right.
We'll see.
I like having Mitchell here. I think we should incorporate him into this.
I was thinking
show
Tuesday
on the channel.
Next week, so
the
Wednesday
Brave the Cinemas.
Say one more time.
Are you thinking about Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday for them, Wednesday for us, Mitch. I was thinking that'd be better for me.
I'm working.
What's wrong with Monday? Just for JC.
I just
today. Same time, same day.
Hi.
I remember I had.
Hi, Lance.
Because I want it. Okay, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can do next Tuesday next week. That's fine.
All right. Cool.
And then can we make Mitchell an official member of the Brave the Cinemas team? Or
we can. If you want to
vote?
I mean, it's up to Mitch.
All right, Mitchell, close your eyes.
He wants to do this.
All right, everyone who in favor of adding Mitchell, raise your hand.
It means you have to watch the film every time.
You have to. You guys have to vote. All right.
Do it.
All right. Voting's going to close. Voting's closing in 3.
Does it need to be unanimous or majority?
That's a majority system,
Majority,
right?
okay.
We're majoritarians, right? All right,
Time
you're
is
in,
not
Mitchell.
lifting his hand up.
Time, what's going on with you?
There has to be a dissenting opinion. We can't all agree.
Yeah, but you like Mitchell, right? And you enjoy what he brings to the show, right? This is just like a comedy no vote, right?
Yeah.
No,
it's a vote to just
Of no confidence.
Of no confidence. not in you, Mitch. Not in you. Mostly myself.
Yeah.
So same time, same day next week.
Sounds
right?
good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right,
1 week from today, we are. Yes. Okay.
Lance,
Yeah.
meet Mitchell. He's our new friend. We're replacing you with
Is Lance in chat?
him.
He is in here.
Yeah, Lance is here.
Oh,
Mitchell's going to
Lance.
be you from now on. He's Australian Lance. He's a filmmaker. He actually
Australian
makes
Lance.
films too.
He actually makes films, unlike you,
Yeah.
Lance.
Unlike you. I'm busy. What are you busy doing?
So next week, I mean, we've already talked about. We're talking about The Witch, so Robert Eggers' other film. Hopefully, Time has a better opinion of this one. This one, I feel like, is a lot less. What's it called? It's his first film, so it's a lot less accessible, I'd say. Just because of the way the dialogue's written and spoken.
You have to be patient. It's a required, but it's got the same cool visuals and stuff, and like I love it.
And it has a
wanna
like an
spoil it.
asshole goat in it that caused. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. I haven't seen it since it came out, so I'm looking forward to watching it again.
I've heard the same thing, Storm Screen, that it's better than Nosferatu. So
It is better than Nosferatu.
Yeah, and
we'll see.
Lighthouse is even better than all
I've heard
three.
Lighthouse pretty good too.
So that's the
really
thing. Is
good.
Nosferatu for me is my least favorite film of his, but it's still like a banger.
It's still good.
80%. Yeah. So.
I like Robert Eggers.
Mm.
Okay.
All right, we'll see.
Well,
I have to
we-
go, but I'll see you next week.
Time to
everyone.
go, everybody.
All
Have
right.
a good night.
Arrivederci.
Arrivederci. This has been
Go
great.
say hi to What's Up, Gets Up. We love him. Bye.
W, what's up?
Is he live?
Yes, he's live.
Can we
right
rate
now.
him?
We're doing it
Are
right now.
you rating?
Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
cool,
Bye.
cool, cool.
Bye,
Nice.
bye, bye, bye.
I love it.
I thought Lance was live. Am I crazy?
No.
No, it's too early. He doesn't
I
go
remember- I
live until like
remember seeing
11
it.
Pacific.